Welcome to part 22 of the 100 Baby Challenge, Season 2. And today, in this episode, Harper, Giggerota, Jihana and Kanana age up. Zed meets a new boyfriend. It's a crossover from one of my other series. And that's pretty much it and what we got going here. I just want y'all know I am pre-recording episodes for my Male 100 Baby Challenge Season 2 with Stanley Tweedle, and I'm on baby number 6. Well, the thing about when you have somebody with a hate children trait is that they don't like the thought of conception, but they seem to like being around toddlers and babies. But I think when they're like at the child age, they get really tense. I also have the peace and quiet lot trait. Otherwise, he'd be tense. Stanley Tweedle will be tense a lot, and you can't hardly do any skills when you're tense. So I need the peace and quiet trait. The lot trait. So he's not as tense. He only seems to be tense during the thought of conception and around 10-year-olds, 9-10-year-olds. I don't know, we're in the child age. When a child's old enough to go to school. He's only tense around kids that age. Around grade school age and the thought of conception. That's it. But around toddlers, seems to be okay. I haven't seen any tense movements. The only time he's tense around toddlers is when they start crying. Otherwise, they're okay. I just had to test that out. Somebody had that trait where they hated children and had to do a 100 baby challenge. At least the first 25. This Stan is the first 25 kids. There's going to be 4 generations of Stan. The person who requested that. No, really. It was a good idea. It was a really good idea. Person who said that you want to do. Let's do that. Person who agreed with me that I should do a 4-generation Stan on the 100 Baby Challenge on the second season of a Male 100 Baby Challenge. Woo! It's going to be fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm having fun. The mine Stan is going to be different. I put a rocket in his backyard so he can work on it and go travel through space. I wish you could name the rocket. So I can call it the Legs. Because you can rename a lot of stuff in the game. Like you can rename stuffed animals, and you can rename pictures. That you take pictures, you can name them. You can rename things in the game. I wish you could rename rockets. And Stan is a space traveler, so you gotta give him a rocket. Travel through space, and he's going to collect the space rocks he comes back with. You get space rocks. He collects them while he's out, and then he comes back. He's gonna keep them. It's gonna be anything he gets from outer space, except the space bugs. There's like these different space bugs. He's not gonna collect those. He's just gonna collect like the elements. I should really have him have a room where it's just the space stuff. But I don't think I'll have a room for it. I'll try to find a room for it. He's got this $270 rock. Or it's a rock that's over $200 he got from space. It's just he has it sitting in his room, in a corner of his room. It's this big rock with these pink crystals sticking out of it. He's keeping it. And he's got a smaller version of it sitting on his nightstand. But it came like that. It came small. It looked like it was on a stick. He just sits on his nightstand. He's going to hand them down. That's something he's going to hand down to his the next Stanley Tweedle. This is going to be a family heirloom. I might build a new Lex with that. That sounds like a good idea. But that'll be a video for a different month, people. A different month. That'll probably be a video in July. Use some of the space rocks. And use it to build the next Stanley Tweedle legs for the second generation. It's gonna be so cool. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. That's just an idea. But here's the thing. The bills are like $17,000 for to live on the legs. Stanley's legs is like, the bills are like $17,000, so with Stan not having a job, I could give him the freelance career. Not the freelance artist. Because the freelance artist, you have to get off the lot for that. I mean, there's some jobs you have to go to work for that now. But with the freelance writing and the freelance programming, you don't have to leave the lot. Because Sims are not technically supposed to have jobs. And that's what I did here. My Zed did not have a job whatsoever. When Stan gets offers for job positions in my game, I'll be like, Stan has a job. He's captain of the most powerful ship in the 2 universes. Or at least the Dark Zone, because Manager destroyed the Light Zone. But he's captain of the Lex. That is his job. And he's security guard. That is his job. That's all I could dream. That's all I could think about. I wasn't even dreaming about playing my 100 Baby Challenge with Stan. I was even just dreaming about it. Just dreaming about playing my game. All the kids Stan has. He's only got 6 so far. Baby's number 5 and 6 just been born in the game. So there's that. What I did with Maroon Lust, I got to episode 6 on that for pre-recording, and then I put it in a folder. So, in the same folder as my recorded videos in my Sims 4 folder. They have a section for recorded videos. Go in there, and I put a folder for Maroon Lust files. Because I can always pick up where I left off if I need to do that. For now, I just felt like I got 6 episodes in Maroon Lust. I took a couple of days break of not recording anything. I was doing some writing, and then I got stuck on my writing, and then went back to pre-recording episodes, but I didn't want to do Maroon Lust. I was stuck on that. So, I started working on season 2 of the Male 100 Baby Challenge with Stanley Tweedle. That person who agreed with me that I should do four generations of Stanley Tweedle. I like that. I'm glad somebody agreed with me. Frank sometimes has good ideas too. My husband, his idea was to build a cabin Lex for the final generation Zev of my season 2 100 Baby Challenge. This Zev here, her last kid is the last Zev. And Frank said, you should go out and build a cabin. Okay, I did that. And it's epic. I'm not going to lie. You'll see it. It's going to be uploaded. It's going to be uploaded by the time you saw this commentary. I'm not going to lie. It's awesome. To me, it is. I can build Lex houses in a couple hours now. It usually take me a while, but now it's taking me a couple hours to put a video out. I mean, to at least make a Lex house. It's just, I'm not gonna put any more Lex houses up. I mean, I should take a break from building Lex houses. Don't get me wrong, but there's definitely going to be more themes. Wait for more packs to come out, so there will be more themes. I like this beach theme, but there's going to be another a similar Lex to this. There's going to be something very similar to this, because if there's an Island Paradise theme coming out, it's going to be similar to what this one looks like. Because this is like a summer beach thing. And, you know, I like the summer and I like the beach. And I like that stuff. I like tropical paradise type things. To me, it's a lap of luxury. And it'd be cool. I don't know if I should build one for the second generation Stan or build one for Prince. Or build it for Prince. I'm not sure. The reason I agree when I came up with the suggestion to do 4 generations of Stan and 4 generations of Prince. I don't know. I was doing this series here. And I was thinking about the 4 generations of Zev that I did. And that'd be a good idea if I did that with Stan and Prince. So I suggested it. I asked other people's opinions on my Lex Zone page, and they're like, yeah, you should do both Stan and Prince. And it's like, okay, I agree to do the Stan one, yeah. I could do the Stan, definitely want. Do 4 generations of Stanley Tweedle, but 4 generations of Prince. That's something to think about. I am not even nowhere near Prince right now. He doesn't even have a house. I haven't even settled on one yet. So, I don't know if I got different houses, Lex houses, and I don't know if I want. There's a castle Lex he lived in while he's doing the Super Sim challenge. There's just many different Lex houses. Where's my upload schedule? I have written all houses I could use for Prince's house. I got the Castle Lex, the Underwater Lex, which I don't think y'all seen that build. I mean, the pictures of the build are somewhere on my Lex Zone page, and Lex Zone group. The Gazebo Lex, you've seen the build for that, but off screen I added walls because it's not practical to live in with just fences around the hole where the wall should be. If it's just a fence, it's not practical to live in. It could be practical to live in if you don't have seasons. But other than that, not practical. It can be used as a park. And people can go in there and it's just not livable. But it was cool to build though. I got a famous Lex that Prince lived in the Super Sim Challenge. And it's mostly just get famous stuff. If you don't remember what that one was, well, it's somewhere. I have 2 different Lexes the same with the same title. I have one that says Famous Lex, and one, I think the one that Prince lived in, the one I'm talking about, the Get Famous one, I think it's called Lex Mansion. Yeah, I think it's called Lex Mansion. I'm not really sure. It's been so long. I mean, since I built it and Get Famous came out, there was 2 different Lexes I used to Get Famous stuff. One was called Famous Lex, and the other one was called Lex Mansion. I think Lex Mansion was the one Prince was living in. The difference is, the one that Prince is living in has the stairs in front of the house. And the famous likes is the stairs in the back of the house. The one I'm talking about has the stairs in front of the house, and I'm like this. And it's Kenny Jefferson from Maroon Lust, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot go without him. Should I add Kenny's brothers? You haven't seen my Maroon Lust series. If you don't know, if you haven't seen it, Kenny has brothers, Scott and Brad. Ooh, Kenny from Maroon Lust. This is a crossover. In my version, my Kenny's not married to Toa. He's not with Tova. He's not with his ex. He's just there with his 2 kids. But he's about to have 2 kids with Zev. And she's in her bikini. That's custom content I got from the Sims resource. You know what I'm thinking? I just got this idea. Just totally got this idea. For Princess Hunter Baby Challenge, because or for stands. Aren't there outfits for My Little Pony? I also want to do a Pokemon themed room or a Pokemon themed house or something. I thought I seen some Pokemon stuff in Sims resource, and I'm gonna have to do my research, see if I'm correct. Because Zoe likes Pokemon, I'm sure she'd like to see something Pokemon in my game. I mean, in my gameplay. So I'm gonna try that. But I don't know if it's gonna be a Lex house though. If I build a Pokemon themed house, it's not gonna be Legs. It's just gonna be a build. I'll look up the floor plan. And I'll build on that. I used to build off floor plans before I was doing Lex houses. Because some of the houses, like when I did the color build challenges, the red house, or green house, or yellow house, or whatever, I was using floor plans. What the heck am I doing? This camera thing is wonky sometimes. Okay, take a pregnancy test and tell Stanley. I got Stanley on my mind here. She takes a pregnancy test and tells Kenny the good news. Good, now tell Kenny the good news. Now she's finally looking like what she's wearing in her thumbnail. The first 18 episodes, she was not wearing what she was wearing in her thumbnail. Because I had this idea for her to wear. I saw this lava dress. And I'm like, oh, Zeb should wear that. And that was like already 18 episodes in of this channel. The first 18 episodes, like, she wasn't wearing it. And by the time I got the dress, I downloaded and stuff. I put it on her, then I redid my thumbnails, make sure she was wearing this dress. So for the rest of her reign, she's wearing that dress. sometimes she's wearing her fitness dress, her fitness outfit. So it could be like she'll be having a party. She'll be wearing her fitness outfit most of the time, like 2 days in a row. When she wears blue, it's supposed to represent the blue outfit she wore in Survivor. And she wore that for more than one episode. She wore that blue dress from Survivor. She wore that in Walpurgis Night and Vlad. So she wore that for 3 episodes. I got a question though. When she was wearing that blue dress on the legs, where was her cluster lizard outfit? Kids should not be answering their phones during school. If I can't call Sims where they're at work, then Sims shouldn't call me when I'm at work. You understand? Hey, let me tell you something. If my Sim can't call anyone when they're at work, then no one should call my Sims when they're at work or at school. If I can't call anybody when they're at work, they shouldn't be able to call my Sims, okay? You can't just say, well, you can't call so-and-so because they're at work, and they sit there and call me when my Sims are at work or at school. This is so stupid. They can't have my Sims be at school and somebody call them, but Zev couldn't call anyone if they were at school at work. Let's say Kenny here. If he was at work, Zev couldn't call him because he's busy. He's at work. But if my Zev went to work and Kenny called her, he could. That doesn't make any freaking sense. Why would you do that? Why not get my kids to skip school or answer their phones during school? Also, when this thing pops up when their phones saying that their phones got confiscated by the teacher when they had them out during class, and the teacher takes it, they're still getting calls. Like, didn't their teacher just confiscate their phone? How their phone's still ringing? How they still answering their phone? The teacher took it. That's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Also, when somebody dies, can you not have the phone rings above the toddlers and the babies because they don't have phones? Why? Because there was just a moment where it was just Zev, some toddlers, and some babies in the house. And everybody's phone rang when somebody died. I couldn't answer the one. I could only answer Zev, and when I couldn't figure out who died, I couldn't answer the babies or toddlers because they don't have phones. I couldn't see who died. It's just pretty pointless. If the toddlers and babies do not have cell phones, why does their phone ring when somebody... Why does they have a phone ring thing when somebody dies? It doesn't make sense. That's so stupid. And you act like your life is just so hard. This one here, I think that's Harper. Harper, you act like your life is just so hard. Oh my gosh. You spoiled brat. These kids are spoiled. And these kids have enough to be like walking like zombies. Like their life is so hard. You spoiled brat. And mortified? About what? I'm mortified that you walking like that. You walking stupid. I'd be mortified too if I was walking like that. I'd be mortified too. That walk is embarrassing. You look like a zombie. If you're gonna walk like that, I'm gonna dress you up as a zombie. They have a zombie outfit, I think, right? For Plants vs. Zombies or something. They have an outfit like that in the game. I'm gonna dress you up like that. I'm not gonna lie. Because I know they had that outfit in Plants vs. Zombies outfit in Sims Free Play, but I'm not sure if they have it in Sims. I haven't checked. I don't use it, so I don't know. I think they do. But I have to check. I'm going to dress you up like a zombie if you're going to act like a zombie. Walking like one. I'd be embarrassed too. I'd be mortified if I had to walk like that. Next, who's aging up? Wait. I don't get it. What's going on? Was she the only one that aged up? Wait, what happened? Wasn't there supposed to be some aging up?